Hello, this is Thomas. In this video I will explain how you can beef your support in Lychee Slicer. What do I mean by beef my support? It's when you want to increase, let's say, the thickness of your support, mostly the tip of your support, to ensure that your print will succeed. Because some pre-supporters, people who prepare your model for 3D printing, sometimes can be, let's say, be aggressive when it comes to the thickness and how thin can be your support, meaning that it may break during the printing process if you don't have good resin parameters. Then I will explain you how you can increase all your tips of supports in a smart way, meaning that if you look at this model, which is a dinosaur in art toy style made by Loot Studios, I put the link in the description of this video. If you look closely there, let's say this supports, just look at the tip diameter, which is 0.6 millimeter. If I select the one just behind, this is 0.4 millimeters. And I think one of them should be around, you see this one, 0.5 millimeter. Then I have multiple supports which have multiple sizes when it comes to the tip of your support. I work to increase this tip value, but by keeping the proportional values, meaning that I would like to add, let's say, 0.1 millimeter to all the supports, meaning that I want to increase from 0.6 to 0.7, 0.4 to 0.5, 0.5 to 0.6, and so on. And how I can do that? What you may think about is to select all your supports, but something that you may notice at this point is when you select everything, I just did a click and drag with my mouse, I have the bracing tab which is open and everything else is gray out because I have my bracing which are right now included in my selection. Then I just click outside to deselect. And if you go on the top, you have this support menu, selection, and then you have bracing support. If you click on that, it will select all the bracing. And now on top of the parameters on the right side, you have this small eye icon. You click on it, it will hide all your bracing. And now you only have supports, included mini supports. And if I do again my selection, I select everything, all my supports have been selected, and now I can change my value. Please keep in mind that Lychee Slicer is displaying here in this panel, the parameters, the value of the first support you selected. That's why you have multiple support, multiple values, it can display all the values. Then if you change the value here, all the support you have right now in your selection will receive these updated values. I don't want that, I just want to increase the value, let's say, of the tip diameter. How I can do that? If you go on the second tab, tip, there, this is only for the Pro version, I need to insist on that. You have the different parameters, and here you have the tip diameters. And next to this value, you have this small icon, plus and minus, which is a relative calculator. You click on it, and now you have a small calculator. And by default, the value is 0.1 millimeter. You can increase the values, or click on the minus values, like that, or simply enter a value. I just want to increase from 0.1, which is the default value, which is far enough. I click on apply. And you may not see any change because this is a small change in my support. But now if I click, so please be careful. If you click multiple times on apply, it will increase again and again and again your different values in a relative way. Then let me just click outside, and you see this support, which was before 0.6, is now 0.7. This one, which was, let me go back there, 0.5 is now 0.6, and so on. The one on the back, 0.5. Then you can, like that, with this small calculator, only for the Pro version, just increase of 0.1, 0.2, or whatever the value, or decrease this value directly to all your support by keeping all these proportional values across your model. Don't forget that you can also work, let's say, on mini supports. I don't have a lot of mini supports, I think there, not at all, I guess. But supports, selection, you have mini supports, very few of them, you see here and there. Same way, you can increase the tip diameter from 0.5 or whatever the value. Just want to increase the value of 0.1, apply, and now all my mini support have a higher value. Now that you are done, you can simply click on the small eye icon and all your bracing are back. Like that, you can work the way you want. Then don't forget, just as a summary, that you can do specific selection there in the support selection section. Obviously, if you have also some supports which are based on a preset, you can do your selection based on these presets. You can select the bracing, you can select the mini supports and so on. You can hide or not your support, and then based on your selection, you can increase or decrease some values in a relative way between each supports by going the tip, mid, base, or the base tip if it's connected to the 3D model itself, and increasing, decreasing the value by using this small calculator. Then this is a kind of advanced functionality, but it's very powerful when you know that, because you can very easily tweak the existing support without redoing everything and keeping these variations of support size on your 3D model. Then I hope it has been very helpful for you. Let me know in the comment if you have questions about this calculator, these functionalities, and of course, see you later in other videos of Lychee Slicer. Bye bye!